Welcome to Chad Hates Carbs. Today we're going to do some of Carolyn's Scotcheroos, but because I don't have any butterscotch extract, they're not going to be very scotchy. I have a lovely assistant this evening. This is my wife, Sarah.
Hi.
And she's awesome. But anyway, we're going to make some Scotcheroos tonight that are not quite scotchy. So to start with, what we're going to do is we're going to put half a cup of butter, which is 1 stick, which is a good amount of butter to put in somewhere. We're going to stick that in this hot saucepan. It's on medium-low. And then we're going to put in 3/4 of a cup of peanut butter. I'm going to slap that in there. And we're going to stir it up a little bit. I'll let you stir that. And we're also going to put in the sweetener, and we're using powdered swerve, which is a form of erythritol, which is one of my favorite types of sweeteners. And she's the pro, so.
I'm just waiting for the butter to melt before I put the sugar in.
See, pro. Anyway, so the erythritol and the butters, we're going to mix those together. And once that is done, then we're going to go ahead and add in, it calls in the recipe for either caramel extract or butterscotch extract. I have neither of those, so we're going to go with some just regular vanilla extract. Once we get that all in there, and then.
Does this need to boil or anything?
No, just says stir until melted and smooth. So we're just going to do that. It is a little bit chunky when you first get the swerve added. Can't think of words tonight. So.
Just a second before you take it off the heat.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and add in the vanilla. And again, if you got the other, then use it. But we don't have that in the house right now, so we're going to go ahead and just use the vanilla. And then what we're going to do next, and this is the fun part. These are pork rinds, the best pork rinds. They're the Utz brand, giant container from Sam's. We've got 3 ounces here, about 4 cups. But you want to weigh it actually before you do that. And all we're going to do is just dump it in there, and we're going to coat these pork rinds with that combination. So we're going to just stir those in, get them nice, and the secret here is we're making Rice Crispie treats, but we're making them with pork rinds, which is very exciting because I like Rice Crispie treats, and I like peanut butter even more, and so the fact that I get to eat those again is exciting to me. So once we've got this stuff mixed in with the pork rinds, got that kind of going, we're also going to then add 3/4 of a cup of flaked coconut. Go ahead and get that in there. I want to get the pork rinds in first because the pork rinds are going to be they're going to absorb more of the stuff. I want to give them a chance to do that more than the coconut. Coconut's not really going to absorb a whole lot. So get that stuff going. Sarah cut down the wax paper in this 8x8 pan. You can see she cut it down so it's only it's only wrapped on one side, so it's not going to get all weird on us. I tend to not do that because I'm not as much of a perfectionist, I guess. That's probably the understatement of the year. Anyway, so once we've got this all coated, and you can kind of see that it's just all coated like this. What we're going to do is we're just going to slap it in the bottom of this. Slap it in the bottom of this.
It smells really good.
Pan. It does smell really good. See, this is a not crazy low carb. We're saying that it smells good, so.
Well, we have to see how it tastes.
Yes, that is the most important thing. It looks good, at least to me.
No, it does look good. It looks like peanut butter Rice Crispie treats.
Except pork eater. Okay, so that's that stuff. We're going to go ahead and just smear it down here at the bottom. Doesn't really smear very well. We're going to, how about this? We're going to pack it down to the bottom of this pan here. Then we got to let it sit in the refrigerator, let it cool down, And then we'll add the topping, which is exciting. So we'll come back whenever that's done. Okay, so we got these out of the fridge. They're kind of hardened a little bit. Good. So now we've got a little bit of oil, a little bit of water in the bottom of this pot here. Turned up to high, started to boil a little bit, turned it down to 2. Now we've got this empty pan sitting on top. So we're going to slap, I'm going to put an entire 8-ounce bag of sugar-free chocolate chips in here. It only calls for 6 ounces, but a little bit extra chocolate never hurt anybody. And then this is 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. We're just going to put that in there. And then we'll mix it around. Get it all nice and melty. And we'll come back and take a look at it whenever it's all melted. Okay, so it's nice and melted now. It's only been a few minutes. It's kind of amazing how fast that works. So now we're just going to pour it on. Kind of spread it around once we get it out of here. Once we get this all spread in, it's not super thick, which is interesting because the pictures show it significantly thicker chocolate. So I'm not exactly sure why that is, because I'm actually using 25% more chocolate in this than she called for. So at any rate, once we get this done, we'll slap it in the fridge for 20 minutes to cool, and we'll get back and taste it. So see you then. Okay, so knife around the edges of the pan and get it out and cut some off. That's crispy. Alright. Now I have somebody else that can try this.
I'll take that.
Half of that one?
Mm-hmm.
That's not half.
I just want a little taste. It's pretty good.
It's a good time. If you didn't know any better, you would totally think those are Rice Crispie treats. That's awesome. Definitely worth doing. Carolyn, 2 thumbs up. Like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.